Welcome back. Today I have my top 10 trends. Yes, trends that need to die. Let's get into number one. Trend number one that needs to die, high-low dresses. I don't understand what the point is. Did they run out of material? I used to have several of these. So I'm making fun of myself, of course. But I got rid of them because I never understood what they were. I never liked, sometimes the underneath, when you see it, it's like, I don't like to see the underneath fabric. It always looks cheap, even though it might not be cheap. However, they need to die. Instead, just wear it like a long maxi dress, a long maxi skirt, or something like that. I don't get the high-low, so let's just drop that and just wear a completed skirt or dress. I just think that it will last you a lot longer in your closet than a high-low, for sure. Because every high-low skirt or dress that I bought is no longer in my closet. I remember every time I would offload and clean out my closet, those were always the first to go. I always tried it, just never worked for me, and I couldn't figure out why. And guess what? At 52, still can't figure out why we still have them around. And before you come at me, go on to all your retailers and look, they still sell them. Everywhere you look, they still sell a high-low dress. And they also sell high-low tops. I don't understand why. All that needs to go away. Trend number two that needs to die. Now, some of you might not be very happy when I say this trend. The dark lip liner. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when I say dark lip liner, I'm saying like the dark brown, like the, what's that? Kakai one from Makeup Forever. They're just so dark. Now, if you have smaller lips like I do, yes, you can use the darker color to kind of outline and do that to make the lips look bigger. However, the problem is when you use a lighter lip shade, like lip gloss or lipstick, and then you see the lip line. What is the purpose of that? I get it when you want to make your lips larger, but then you end up blending it in and you have lipstick that's probably closer to that shade and you end up covering it all up. I get that, but I don't get the purpose of lip liner that is darker than your lip gloss or lipstick. Can you tell me what the purpose of it is? I mean, if you like that look, keep doing it, of course, but I don't get it. Can somebody explain that to me? I really don't get it. I think it would be better served if you did the thing called gym lip. Have you ever heard of that? Where basically you take the lip liner, this isn't a lip liner, but this is all I got close to me. And you take it and you put it up to your lip to see if it matches your natural lip. It's called a gym lip. If you colored in your lips a little bit or lined them, they're going to look natural and they don't look like you put lipstick or lip gloss on. That's what a gym lip is. But anyways, you do that. I just feel like unless your purpose is to make your lips larger and color it in and do all that, just don't leave it dark on the rim and light in the center. I don't get that. Please stop immediately. Moving on to trend number three. A lot of people are going to not like me for saying this, but I think the overpriced Dyson Air-wrap needs to die. I mean, Dyson's not going to like me saying that, but however, I just feel like for $600, there's better options out there. And you can say, oh, it's just air and it's not damaging your hair, but yes, it does damage your hair. It's still hot, it's still damaging your hair, especially if you're doing the air wrap and trying to curl your hair every time. I feel, now, if you come at me, I have used it. My oldest daughter bought it and I wanted to try it out to see what the hype was, if I liked it, and I didn't really like it. I just felt like it dried my hair, made it a little curly, and like 3 hours later, it was kind of flat. I didn't understand. It looked probably decent after I got through, but to me, it was like, I can do the same with my big round brush and my blow dryer and throw some Velcro rollers in. I mean, that is probably what? I don't even know what Velcro rollers are because mine are so old, but I mean, I want to say $30 and then you can do your hair. And I feel like Velcro rollers makes your hair last a lot longer, like the curls. Now, I don't know if you've seen it where they've used the curling iron and then stuck the curl and then take it out of the curling iron and then put the Velcro roller in and then take that out. I think those curls last a lot longer. Your hair looks shinier for sure. And the health of it is just, it's way better just for your hair all around. Anyways, that trend needs to die. If you love your Dyson, like my daughter does, she absolutely loves it. But I think it needs to die. $600 for a hair dryer and a thing that makes your hair curl. This is outrageous. Totally outrageous. Are you with me or not? Let me sound off down below if you're a hater of the Dyson, if you think it's overpriced. Trend number 4 that needs to die. So a lot of y'all do this. A lot of you ask on social media platforms, TikTok and everywhere else, what nail trend? Yes, I'm talking nail art. That trend needs to die. The birds and the butterflies on the fingers and the cherries and the checkerboard. I don't get it. It's too busy. The diamonds and I saw an earring like thing hanging off of a nail. I don't get it. I do not get it. I feel like how do you keep those clean with all that stuff? And I just feel like it doesn't go with every single outfit that you put on. I know people love it. I mean, this is going to be a love or hate thing. I've seen nail art, which you might not consider nail art, but I'm like, when they have like the blushy pink and then they do a red heart or they do a black heart, they do one on one finger. I've seen it like 3 little dots down the one finger. I think I've seen some, and I'll try to put some on the screen for you that I think is, if you want to do it, that would be the way to go. I just feel like you're just not you're kind of with the trend, and when you go back and look at your pictures, you're like, oh my God, why did I do all that? That was the 2020 or whatever year. I just feel like it's expensive. I don't even know. I can't even imagine my nails to get gel nails and all that. I want to say it's $45. I can't even imagine doing all that nail art. What is that? $125 every time? I don't get it. I just feel like clunky looking. Man, I'm sounding off with some need to dies real quick. Super long overfilled eyelash extensions. I know this is going to hit home to a lot of people that love eyelash extensions. It does. What I will say, what eyelash extensions or even eyelash strip lashes, they do open your eyes. They totally open your eyes. But what I'm talking about is there's a few people that they had said they had eyelash extensions. I almost couldn't tell. I thought they were just using an eyelash serum because it looks so natural. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking the overfilled thick line. As we get older, what happens is that makes your eyes look older. It looks heavy. It brings them down. It doesn't open up your eye. Now, originally, when people would do the strip lashes when they're on TV or on film or something like that, because they wanted to open your eyes up. I get that. But they have made some great new technology type eyelash that you can, magnetic, they clip together, they go underneath, you can put little partials that are just at the ends, I think are great. For anytime that, I wouldn't say special occasions, but I would say more like your makeup up a little bit more and you want to zhuzh it up a little bit more, maybe you just want to be a little extra that day, then put a little corner lash on. I'm talking about every day doing that and just having to do those fills. And I just feel less is more. I feel like as we age, those eyelashes that are really heavy, those extensions that you do, just make you look older and more tired. Just my opinion. If you like your lashes, keep doing them. I just feel like more naturals coming more in, which is great. It's less maintenance, right? Trend number 6 that needs to die. Are you ready for it? 20-step skincare regimen. I don't know what, and I don't know if it's the social media platform, the TikToks and the Instagram that show you all these new products and you need this and you need that and you need to double cleanse and you need to put 17 different serums on. If that has really pushed it forward where everyone's having these elaborate nighttime skincare routines or even the morning skincare routines. I don't know if that has pushed it in that direction or not, but I'm a firm believer that less is more, A, and B, using active ingredients, which is only about 3 ingredients type things: vitamin C, a retinol, a retin A, and some peptides, and like hyaluronic acid. I feel like that's all your skincare needs to be. It needs to be that simple. I feel like the main thing you need to do is keep it more consistent. Use those products, and if they're actives, as about 6 months, you want to re-up those, get a higher dosage. Start out at 10% of vitamin C, work yourself up to 15%, and then 20%. I feel like that's all you need to be, is consistent with your skincare regimen. It doesn't need to be that dramatic. Now, when your skin is a little drier, yes, put, maybe some facial oil or something. But I watch some of these nighttime skincare routine things, take my makeup off, and I'm like, holy cow, that's like 25, 30 minutes. They didn't even brush their teeth or got in their pajamas. I'm like, this is just too much, I think. So less is more. I feel like you just need more active ingredients in your skincare than you do more steps, if that makes sense. So are you with me or not? Let me know down below. Trend number 7 that needs to die. Rest in peace, ripped jeans. Yes. The over excessive ripped jeans that were holes, just crazy, gone wrong, just ripped up, shredded up. It looked like it was dragged behind a car or whatever. Those jeans need to die and stay. Now, I don't mind like a little distressing. I really don't. I actually own a ton of distressed jeans. I've just never been into the excessive like holes, just everywhere, shows half your leg. I've never thought those looked that great. I know it was like a huge trend, but I don't mind like, the knee being distressed or a little distressed or anything like that. Instead, have something minimal stressing in it at the knee, at one leg, or something like that. Will just end up staying in your closet a lot longer. No, I haven't got rid of all my ripped up jeans, but I still love them, but I'm just not reaching for the extremely ripped up jeans, if that makes sense. It's just my 2 cents. Trend number 8 that needs to die. Do you remember statement necklaces? And I'm meaning like the bauble bar ones with the little colors, little balls everywhere, or the overly like diamond one that was real thick. I just like, God, and they still make them. They still sell them everywhere. Etsy, Nordstrom's. I mean, they still sell these. So people are still buying them if they're selling them on their website. They need to die. I just feel like it was just like gimmicky. I never got into that. I was just like, this just looks too, I wouldn't say gaudy. That's not the word. It just looks too much. But anyways, they were long, they were big, they were chunky. I just felt like one wrong move and all of them would pop off. That's what I felt like. But statement necklaces, I just think something thicker, chunkier, yes. I think simplified is a little bit cleaner look. It can be a statement, one piece, chunkier, I think would look great. Even if you had 2 statement necklaces, I just think they need to be chunkier and simpler. Not so much encrusted diamond things and colored bauble things. Those all need to die. I hope no one wears those anymore. I'm sure I will get a comment that they love their bauble bar statement necklaces. They need to die. All these stores need to quit selling them so people don't buy them anymore. Trend number 9 that needs to die. Now, my beauty lovers are not going to like me saying this, but I think beauty devices need to die. I think there's too many out there. I think people are either obsessive about using them all the time and over and over and over, or I feel like you get sucked into buying another thing that says they're going to snatch the neck, they're going to tighten the face, they're going to get out the wrinkles. And honestly, those that you buy for home are just never going to do that. And number two, they're finding out that a lot of these home devices are melting our fat pads away as we age. Who wants that? Like, you're definitely going to need a facelift if you lose too much of your fat pad. You can't replace it with fillers. I mean, fillers is not what you can replace it with. It's melted away. You can only really do is a facelift, and you still will have some fat missing. A lot of times what they'll do is end up taking fat out of your body, spinning it down, and putting it in your face because your fat pads have melted away. And yes, they're linking it back to a lot of these home devices like the New Phase, the Luminous, the Red Light, something about cellular fat melting, any of that. I mean, I would say the only two devices, the red light therapy, I think the Dr. Dennis Gross, or the Luminux, I think is the name of it. The red light therapy is good for you. However, they are expensive, but those are the ones that really work. The little what thing that you do, the little wand, that is really not doing anything to your face. So I wouldn't do that. The only other thing I would do is gua sha, and I would not gua sha every day. I know some of these TikToks show you before and after. It's just not what you're going to want to do every single day, like 20 times. It's just going to ruin your face long term. I love a gua sha. I love a roller. I think like a cold roller that helps get out of the inflammation, especially when you have sinuses and all of that. I think those work. But when you're an excessive person, I think that can do more harm for you. The only other thing, I think the derma roller, I think is great in your hairline too. They're showing that derma roller in the hairline where you're wanting more thicker hair, which usually if you're in menopause, we're losing hair in the front. But they're showing that if you're using that, and a retin A is really helping regrowth the hair, or minoxidil is helping regrow the hair in that area. As far as that derma, you got to be careful and wash that thing because you can get, infections and stuff with doing that. Those devices actually have scientific backing that actually show good things actually happen to your skin. But there's so many devices out there, you get sucked in. It's just like another thing, and it says you need to use it 3 to 4 times a night. It's like, if you're not that person, just save your money. Just save your money and get good ingredients in your skincare. They're active and your skin will look great. I think spending money on getting facials, hydrofacials, dermaplaning, where you take off the peach fuzz, I think those are worth the money. I think that is well spent than a home device that is $400 that is just not going to end up really doing well for your skin long term, I think. I know a lot of you people out here love y'all's devices, but that's just my 2 cents on it. The final and last one, number 10, that trend that needs to die is renaming every single makeup trend. Can we stop with that? I mean, latte makeup is the smoky brown eye. That's been around since the Cindy Crawford days. And, then the brown lipstick, and that's been around forever. And why do we need to rename it to make it popular? The strawberry blush, the red and the pink, so we can look flush. I think, who was that? Hailey Bieber came out with it, the flush pinky color that looks like you've been out in the sun. I mean, it's a pink blush, for God's sake. And the underpainting with Mary Phillips, Scott Barnes has been doing that more than a decade ago. He used to do that, the underpainting and the chiseling of the jaw. I mean, have you ever seen J-Lo? I mean, everybody was running after J-Lo's jawline and the way he would do all the shadowing, which they call it shadowing back then. We don't need to rename anything. And the freckles, the faux freckles, now they've got products you buy. I have freckles. Nobody wants freckles. If people that have freckles don't want them, I don't get it. But all those things need to die. I think all the makeup trends are just a little too much. I mean, I know we're always looking for something new and different, but to call it latte makeup and then it's like brown smoky eye with a brown lip gloss or lipstick or whatever and a brown blush or whatever. It's just not new to me. A new descriptive word to try to repurpose something that's already been around. But anyways, I just wish those trends would die in 2024. What are some trends that you think need to die? Sound off in the comments below and let me know your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe down below. I'm building a community. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, bye.